Hi, how are you? Please join me for some questions. What's happening, guys? No one's here. One person's here. Alexia's here. Allie's here. Hi, guys. Tila's here. X Reese is here. Tila G. Ellie's here. Oh, Tila, how are you? Hi, guys. Oh, thanks for sharing the video. Hi, Cash. Adolf. Casey. I'm great, thanks, guys. Loz, I'm getting so many friend requests from boys. Ha, ha, ha. Are you, Ellie? Woohoo! He's going to be so jealous. He's going to be looking at your Facebook, be like, who's that? Who's that guy? You know, when they see you suddenly got a whole lot of friend requests, they're like, who are they? He'll notice. Hi, guys. Oh, I love you. Oh, thanks, Tila. I had contact from SP again. I'm so happy. I'm persisting. Yes, darling. Woohoo! Things are going well. Wonderful, darling. Wonderful. Hi from Connecticut. I have never, ever been there, and I've been dying to go there my whole life. Next time I go to the USA, I'm going to go to Connecticut. God damn it. God asked, illustrate a children's book today. Did you, darling, with your art? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Kat, I love that. Oh, congratulations. How exciting. So many birds before land. Kat's getting birds. Ellie's getting birds. Wonderful, guys. We manifested our night to be anxiety-free and amazing last night. Oh, wonderful, darling. Wonderful. Was that a party you were going to? Was it? I can't remember. I'm trying to think. Don Holman's here. Drink on me if you ever get in Connecticut. Drink on me if you ever get to Connecticut. Yes, I will. Oh, yay. Always wanted to go there. I got to New York and then I went to Chicago and I remember it was -10 in New York when I was there. It was fucking freezing. What brand is your wig? Why do people ask that? Is that something to say now in lives? Or is it just because everyone thinks I'm wearing a wig? Is it like I live next door to you? Is it one of those things? My SP showed up this morning with an iced coffee. Oh, wonderful, Emma. Oh, how nice. I love an iced coffee, me. I've been drinking iced coffee recently and got addicted to them. Lovely, darling. Good for you. Yes, loving the rush of good news here tonight for everyone. Re-rock. Yes, we do. Hooray, everyone. And follow me around like a puppy dog all day. It's so funny when they do that, isn't it? I remember I had a boyfriend like that, and I remember describing him to a friend of mine like that. I was like, the guy is like a puppy dog. And she was like, what? I said, that's what he's like. And she was like, is that good? The child was like, yeah, what's wrong with that? Any more questions, guys? Or any more good news, success stories from your life? It's all success stories so far today, no questions. How great. He even went with me to the grocery store. Oh, lovely. I love it when they do mundane shit with you. My SP moved my mother into an old people's home with me. And that was the day I realized I loved that man. I was like, this man just helped me move my mother into an old people's home. Like, he's a keeper. That's cute. I need puppy love. Yes! Yes, guys. Any questions? I can't see any questions. There must be some fucking questions. 36 people here, surely. Can't all just be success stories. I'm manifesting a new white house and I'm looking at 2, bidding on 1 tomorrow, but I'm feeling okay. Wonderful, darling. Just assume you live in one of them. Or just say, I love my new white house. I love my house. I love my new house. You don't know which one it's going to be. And it's whatever one you're meant to have or that you want. I could share my movement all day, but there's actually a lot. Is there, Kat? Yes. Good for you, darling. What are your thoughts on tarot cards? It's interesting. I actually came across a video today on tarot. I don't think anything of them other than the person has their own interpretation of, you know, whatever it is, 7 of Cups or whatever these things are, right? They have an interpretation based on what they've learned about the card, right? And they interpret it based on what they know about you. I was watching a video today about life path 22, which is what I am. And it was your year ahead for 2021. And he'd done it in like December, and I'd never seen it. And it came up today, and it was so bizarrely accurate. And I was like watching it, like, it's like January's going to be like this, and February's going to be like this, and then and I was like, oh, that's weird. And it kind of was talking about like you get success in something, and you realize what your legacy is going to be, and da 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 da. So look, I read into that, watching it, thinking it meant something for me. So tarot cards are really only what it means for you. You give it meaning based on what the person's saying. They're also reflecting your thinking. But as I was watching a video, and he wasn't reflecting my thinking because he'd already recorded it, unless this was also reflecting it somehow through the screen and changed. I don't know. It was reflecting what I thought my life was actually going to be like this year. So everyone's just reflecting your thinking, even a tarot reader. And when they're interpreting a card, it's their interpretation of the actual card. Make sense? How am I? I'm great. Hey, caught the live. Looking forward to our one-to-one later this afternoon. Yes, Maddie! Woohoo! Isn't it in an hour? An hour and a bit? I've had bad social anxiety around my family I've lived with for 18 years. How do I change that? So in the family, you've got social anxiety in your own family. Darling, what's going on there, Helen? You need to jump on a call with me, figure that shit out. What's happened that causes social anxiety within your family? Normally that's outside of your family with people you don't know. Why is that with people you know? What's going on there? Say, I've always felt safe and secure. I know how to soothe myself and make myself feel calm. I have nothing to fear. It's just my imagination. I am in total control of me and what happens to me. So, moral of the story, keep going strong with self-concept and focus on yourself and they will crawl back. Yes, Emma! Is that what he did? Love it. So you went hard on the self-concept, darling. Good for you. Because see, guys, if you put yourself up on the pedestal, they have no way to treat you but like you're up on a pedestal. No way to treat you but like a puppy dog under that pedestal. That's why he's treating you like a puppy dog, following you around all day because you're up on the throne. Because you did your self-concept. How do I manifest my house that I went to view yesterday? Darling, imagine you live there already. Make here, there. So when you're in your house, imagine it's that house. Your kitchen's that kitchen. Your bed is the bed in that bedroom. You've seen the room already. You know what it looks like? Sleep in it. Sleep in that house when you're in your house. Okay? Then you can say things like, I remember when I didn't own that house. I remember when I was so worried about it. And now look at us in this beautiful new house. I love my new house. I remember when's a really good technique, as if it's already happened. I remember when we didn't have that house. Oh, this house. I remember when we didn't have this house. I remember when we weren't sure if we were going to get it. Oh, I feel so great now that we've got it. You can start saying that, darling. I'm constantly manifesting a big house for me and my family at 16. I need to stop thinking about the how. Yeah, stop thinking about the how, darling. Just say, we love our big house. Tips for manifesting money. All right, Jody. I am a money magnet. Money comes to me out of the blue. Money comes to me constantly in unexpected ways. I am so good with money. Money just rains on me. It's raining money. Money grows on trees for me. I am so uber wealthy. I step into the state of wealth every day when I get up out of bed. I'm in a constant state of abundance. Every time you pay for anything, say arigato. That means thank you and come back with your friends. It's a little Japanese tradition for Japanese millionaires. They thank their money and say, come back with your friends. Assume every time you pay for something, darling, it's coming back tenfold with their friends. I met my new SP's family today. Did you, Alana? Woo! Gee, that escalated quickly. It's going well. Wonderful, darling. And here you were so worried about that old SP. Fuck that old SP. What do you think about singing affirmations? Oh, I've never thought of singing my affirmation. What a good idea. I'm so wonderful. Start singing about yourself. I'm irreplaceable. Yeah, go on. I don't see why not. I used to sing for a living. I should sing my affirmations. Make it into a little song. Although I'm not a composer, to make up a little tune. Leave for free. Share the live video. Thanks, darling. How do you manifest a text? Darling, instead of just concentrating on the text, also concentrate on the relationship. He loves being my boyfriend. He can't stop thinking about me. He's blowing up my phone when he doesn't talk to me and see me. He doesn't feel right. He needs to talk to me every damn day. He needs me. Make it more about the relationship than just the text. Best ways to improve self-concept apart from affirming. Well, you can also do self-care and self-pampering and actually build yourself up in life. Go and start a fitness regime. Go and get your hair done, your nails done. Soak in a bubble bath and do your affirmations. Work on you. Go and pick up a hobby. Go and have drinks with your friends. Start concentrating and focusing on you in life also, okay, as well as affirming, okay? And also see yourself differently. When you step out of bed every morning, visualize yourself as the woman you want to be. Don't just affirm, see yourself that way. Walk down the street that way if affirming doesn't work for you. Loz, I'm on standby at work. How do I affirm that I'm always rostered at work even when it's quiet? I love working. I've got so much work. I just have to keep saying no. They're asking me for so many shifts. I'm overrun with work. I've been working so much I need a break. I love your hair. Oh, thank you so much. Desperately need to go to the hairdressers to get my roots done, as you can see. You know these people who have infectious energy? You are fire. Stopped me during mindless scroll. Oh, did I, Tam? Wise the Grey? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. It's funny you say energy because I was talking this morning in the live. I do a live American time, nighttime, and Australian morning time about one of my affirmations in October was everyone loves my energy. And people keep commenting on my energy in my TikToks. It's really fucking bizarre. But it was one of my affirmations from October. So thank you. Any news on Zoom? Oh, sorry, I was doing the website stuff today. I will get into the Zoom stuff tomorrow. I promise. I will set up Zoom calls. Love watching you. I'm so glad I found you. Oh, thanks, Michelle. I manifest a button nose even if my nose is straight. One day, will I just wake up with it being small? Well, I don't know if it happens suddenly, but just gradually maybe your nose will start to shrink and go down to a little button. Or people will just start describing it as a button. Maybe it hasn't even changed physically, but everyone sees it that way. I'm not actually sure how the physical changes work. Like, do they slowly change? I guess they do, because I've got clearer skin than I used to and more glowing skin than I used to, and people comment on it. I've got wavier hair than I used to. So it does change. I just don't know how quick it happens. I don't know. How did I manifest someone with a criminal record? I'm so confused, Loz. I never even thought about it. Well, did you ever think guys can't be trusted? Some guys are snakes. I mean, I don't know. Men can't commit. There's something dodgy about men. I don't know if I can trust people. I always attract the wrong kind of guys. Did you ever have those kind of thoughts? Is that what you're talking about? You've attracted someone with a criminal record? Is that what you're talking about? My old SP and new SP are friends. Can I say my old SP supports me and my new SP? Yes, darling, say that. Absolutely. Hi, from an Irishman teaching English in Vietnam. Hello, Danny. Hi. Moon witchy vibes follow the host. Oh, thanks, darling. I manifested SP a year prior to meeting him, even down to the details. Did you, Adele? So the one we were talking about on the call, you manifested him down to the details. See, so if you can manifest him in, and you can manifest them out with your shitty thinking, you can manifest them back in, darling. Have faith. Any more? Hang on. Never knew I needed to hear you sing till now, Loz. I used to sing for a living, darling. I don't do it anymore. I can't believe I just did that. I never sing for people. I remember my best friend asked me at a wedding, or my old best friend, she said, I've got something to ask you for my wedding. And I went, no, I'm not doing it, because I knew she was going to say, can you sing at my wedding? And I was so embarrassed, because I used to find singing in front of people, just like I did then, very embarrassing. That wasn't me properly singing. But because I only like doing it on stage with lights in my face where I don't feel like people are watching me. You know those kind of people who just break out and song at a party? I'm not one of those people. Fuck no. Sound yummy gave me a rose. Thank you, darling. Any more questions? Hi, how are you? What's your name? I'm Loz, and we talk about manifestation and negative thinking and subconscious thought here. Ask a question, Danny. It's Loz's dirty laugh. Can you please explain how someone can be blindsided by bad experience, didn't have the expectation? Because, darling, your subconscious thinking is subconscious. You're not aware of what your expectations are sometimes. You have no idea. I've been on calls today where people haven't given me enough information about their childhood. Then I delve and I delve and I delve and I delve and they tell me all this shit and I'm like, you think that might have to do with this shit you just told me about your SP? And they're like, oh, I never made the connection. Guys, often you don't make the connection. Often you don't know what's going on in that subconscious of yours. You don't even realize there's childhood shit at play in your brain. People are getting on calls with me, knowing that I need the childhood information. And they still haven't told me what it is because they're not aware of it. Darling, it's subconscious thinking. It'll be something you thought you weren't aware of. Okay? Which Neville Goddard books do you recommend? Oh, have I got them here? Feeling is the Secret is the easiest. Then The Power of Awareness are the two probably top ones to read to really get a handle on him. They're not too religious and not too much about the Bible. He's not religious at all, but he talked a lot about the Bible. He doesn't bang on about the Bible too much in Feeling is the Secret and too much in The Power of Awareness. But they're all in a reader. You can actually buy the book on Amazon with all the books inside. There's about 6 or 7 books in one and 12 books in another, and his lectures, some of his lectures. Also, just listen to his lectures on YouTube, guys. They're all free. Neville Goddard lectures. And also you can read his lectures online for free. You don't have to buy a book. He did thousands of lectures in his lifetime between San Francisco and New York and LA. And he had so many followers. He did lectures every week. I can help you with your public singing moral responsibility. Oh, is this Dina? Oh no, it's not Dina, it's someone else. Are you a singer, are you, darling? How do you know when your affirmations have reached your subconscious? Because people start acting towards you in the way that you're saying in your affirmations. I am beautiful inside and out, and someone says it to you, or someone says you're beautiful. People start treating you better. Then it's reached your subconscious, darling. It's because your outside starts reflecting it. It starts hardening into fact in your 3D reality. You start seeing it and experiencing what you were thinking. Daughter 2, first choice college scholarship, great roommates. Daughter 1, promotion at work. Wonderful, darling. So your kids are getting all these great things. Oh, wonderful. So you're improving you and their lives are improving. Wonderful, sweetheart. Loz, you're raising human consciousness. Better self-concept, better world. Oh, that's a wonderful thing to think. Raising human consciousness. Yes, well, we all are, guys. Our I amness is our consciousness. If we all raise our consciousness to better levels, then we're raising the world's, aren't we? Really, I didn't think about that, but yes, true. I do natural remedies for public singing, do you? Prince Philip has died. Has he? Oh, no. I thought that the other day he looked like Skeletor when he was coming home from the hospital. I thought he does not look well. Has he died? Has he? Oh, the Queen will be heartbroken. Oh, did that just happen? She's the love of his life. Shame he cheated on her all the time. He cracked onto my grandma once when he was married to the Queen. That's my Prince Philip story. And she said, sorry, I'm not into redheads. Because he was such an old sleaze bag. But a nice man all the same. I shouldn't say that about the dead. Oh, that's sad. I feel sad for the Queen. That's awful. I know I can manifest anything, even love now, thanks to you. Oh, wonderful, Emily. Oh, wonderful. Yes, guys, you can manifest anything you want. Yes, newsflash. Oh, it just happened. Oh, that's sad. You know that she was so in love with him when she met him that she had a secret picture of him and her in her bedroom that no one knew about, and she somehow disguised it. No one knew it was him because she was in love with him for an awful long time. Oh, that's a love story that's now ended. How sad. Oh, yeah, Prince Philip has died. Oh. Any more questions, guys? Well, he's still here. His spirit's still here. It's just his body dies. I don't know why this happens, but when I manifest constantly for someone to act how I want them to, they don't. Well, you're probably focusing on it too much, darling. You've got some old story attached to it. Maybe you're getting obsessed about thinking about changing them and you're not changing you. Guys, a lot of the time you get obsessional about changing people and getting them to do things for you. Act in a certain way. You're a puppet and I'm operating you. Stop thinking that way. Just start changing you and they'll change. Sometimes you listen to too many LOA people and too many even law of assumption people like Jasmine and Sammy and stuff who talk about them conforming. They're not really conforming, guys. They're reacting to you. They're reflecting your thinking. That's really what they're doing. They're not really conforming at all. You're not really changing them or getting them to act a certain way. They're literally reflecting your thinking about you and them. So if you're thinking of making them act a certain way, that's kind of not what it is. It's reflecting your thinking in the 3D. They are reflecting your thinking and then they act differently. Make sense? Any more questions, guys? I'm getting a headache while I'm sitting here. I am not getting a headache. I am not getting a headache. I'm not giving up believing that it will happen. Yes, darling. Do not. Guys, there is no giving up in this game. I'm sorry. You've got to persist. Hi, Loz. I really wanted my ex back despite being with someone else. I just can't forget my ex. Well, you don't have to forget your ex, Cheza508. You don't have to. This is the place where we don't do that shit. We persist until it hardens into fact. Have you started working on your self-concept? Have you thrown away the old story? Have you watched any of my videos, darling? Go to the Facebook group, Manifest Space, Live Space, with Space Loz. Go and watch all the lives, particularly number 25, number 41, and number 77. They're all about changing the old story and working on your self-concept to get your ex back. Okay? Go and watch them all. I'm constantly thinking about my SP in good ways, but should I stop? I try to shift my thought. Doesn't matter. If you're thinking of them in good ways, what's the problem? As long as you're not thinking of the old story and thinking negative shit about them, that's great. But don't be obsessive. Focus on you and your self-concept. Maybe you have some medical intuitive abilities. I don't think I do. Love you, babe. Oh, thanks. This sounds strange, but I think my husband led me to you. He is in spirit. Can I see your cup, please? Why? Did he like Winnie the Pooh? He probably did lead you here, darling. What? How do you know that? Did he like Winnie? Is that what it is? How lovely. You look 20 years old. Oh, thanks. It must be the filter. It's the filter, guys. It's the filter. There's like a beauty filter you can put across your lives. Makes you look 20 years younger. I'm 43. But thank you so much. Got my vaccine and affirmed that I would get sick. Guess what? I didn't get sick. Oh, you didn't get sick. Good. He had the same cup. Oh, really? Oh, how cool. Well, then he did, darling. Spirit leads you to people in all kinds of ways. I swear to God that the lady who lived in my house where I lived before led me to my SP. I had been living in that house for over 6 months. I'd never seen my SP in my life, and he had worked across the road every Wednesday. Every second Wednesday, he was mowing the lawn across the road from my house, and I never heard the mower, never saw him, nothing. And one week after a breakup with someone else, I just said, I want a man who treats me beautifully. I have a man who treats me beautifully. And the next week, I heard a lawnmower outside and went across the road, and there was this truck there, and I wanted lawn clippings for my garden. He had pulled out the garden that I was putting in a year before I moved into the house. So he'd pulled out the garden I was about to put in. It was a market garden. He pulled it out. I was putting it in. And the lady who used to live in the house, who was 100 years old when she died, was Greek and tall, and he was Greek and tall. And we swore that it was like she made me get up, go outside the house and meet him. Like she did it. And we always used to say, thanks, Helen. Her name was Helen. They do things like that. I'm sorry, I affirmed I wouldn't get sick and I didn't. So excited I typed too fast. I thought that's what you meant, darling. Wonderful. I always say I don't get sick and I don't. Good for you, darling. Finally, I managed to be on time. Hello, Loz. Oh, hi, Monica. Winnie, yes, Winnie the Pooh. Thank you. I needed this today. Oh, you're welcome, darling. I'm sorry about your husband passing. The energy I am liking. Thank you, Banana Tray 1714. Just when I start to doubt a little bit, Loz shows up. Oh, good. I'm in a good mood today. Instead of shouting at you like I do on some lives, I get real cranky and shout at people. There's 2 types of energy. And then sometimes I'm really tired and I'm like this. Sometimes there's lives like that. If I do them too late at night. Must have had too much coffee today. I'm still shielding from COVID, finding self-concept tough being at home all the time. Well, darling, just say, I'm not isolated at all. I get so many phone calls. People are always contacting me. I don't feel alone. I always feel surrounded by people even when I'm alone. Start saying stuff like that maybe. I was trying to think of ones for, I might think of some affirmations for feeling isolated because so many people are isolating from COVID at the moment. So I might think of some affirmations and do a video because it hasn't affected me because I'm in a place in Australia where there's literally no COVID and there was not even a proper real lockdown. I mean, there was, but it went for a week. So I'll think of some. I can't really think of them top of my head. I'll come up with some. Any more questions? Do you think 3 times self-concept affirmations and 1 time SP affirmation a day is enough if I keep repeating them? Yes, guys, you only have 3 self-concept and 1 SP. It'll sink in a lot faster than that subconscious because you're not doing a whole lot. Yeah. The less you have, guys, the more repetitive it is and the more it will sink in quicker, really. What a wonderful story. Oh, that makes me... Yes, Bessie, what are your pronouns? Oh, I never answered that. Please tell me who died. I think we're talking about Prince Philip, the Queen's husband. Same, I had doubts and Loz came live. Ha, thanks. You're welcome. How many times equates to 20%, please? Well, it doesn't matter how many times. I'm just saying, however you're doing it in the day. You don't have to be exactly 20%, guys. I just say that because I know you're going to be thinking about your SP all goddamn day, and I really just want you to concentrate on your self-concept. It could be 70. It could be 80. It doesn't matter so long as the majority of the time that you're affirming for yourself. What word should I use well manifesting? When manifesting? What do you mean, darling? What should you use when manifesting? Write that again. So for X back, it is 2177 clips, so I couldn't find a pen. Oh, so when you go to the Facebook group, number 25, number 41, and number 77 are very, very specific about the old story, changing the old story about your breakup, changing the old story about you, and working on your self-concept. Watch 25, then watch 41, then watch 77, and then watch all of them, because I talk about getting a specific person back in every single fucking live from number 1 to number 85. Trust me. It's the main topic of conversation. Prince Philip died. Yes, we know. Loz, when a fear pops out, all I have to do is replace with good thoughts and make it dominant. Yes, replace that shitty thinking with a new thought and a new thought and a new thought. It's got to be habitual new thought, guys, because you've got to think you're repeating this shit all the time in your mind. You've got to jump in with it all the time. You can't just jump in with it once. You have to give your mind something new to think. It can't exist in a vacuum, okay? You have to continually say those new positive thoughts. How do you manifest what you want? Just came across your live. Oh, wonderful, Veronica. So, jump into, not 25, 25, 41, and 77. They're the names of the ones I was just saying. 25, 41, 77. The 3 main ones about self-concept and SP, but they're all about your SP, guys. Watch them all. Okay. Oh, you should make a series for success stories. They're very motivational. Well, I'd have to ask people if it's all right if I post it, because I've only been doing this for about 2 and a bit months or 3 months, so I really need to. Okay. How to manifest what you want. Darling, you need to step into the state of the person you would be if you had that thing. How would I feel if I had that thing? Who would I be? And now not feeling as in feeling happy, feeling joyous, just feeling content, feeling like that person already. I am that. I am a millionaire. I am married. I am a mum. I am that. Start saying I am. Start in your mind visualizing that you are that, and you have a scene in your mind where you have it already. That is living in the end. That is how to manifest what you want. You become who you are, not what you want. Okay, so you step into the state that you already are that already by using affirmations like I am loved, I am wanted, I am chosen, I am married to John. John loves me so much. You have that already. That's how you manifest consciously. You imagine you have it already. You are that already. Okay, go and watch all my lives, darling. Is it normal to lose motivation when doing 100% self-concept? Well, Christina, maybe, but maybe you're just doing it like this. I'm so loved and wanted, I'm blah, 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 or you're saying it with some truth. If it's annoying you, do some more SP stuff. Guys, don't just listen to me. You don't have to do 100% self-concept. Do your SP as well, because you're going to be thinking about them if that's who you're trying to get back. How do I take something that is hard and convince myself it's easy? How do I take something that is hard and convince myself it's easy? You literally say, this is easy. This is so easy for me. Riding a horse is so easy for me. Doing exams is so easy for me. I find this piss easy. Start saying it. You're telling your mind it's easy for you. If you start saying it's hard for me, it will be hard for you because you're affirming that by saying the negative thing and thinking the negative thing. I get all I manifest but in someone else, but I just wish I had those things with my ex. Are you getting them in someone else but not in your ex? So that's called birds before land. It means that everyone's coming out that will work, or other people are showing up with the qualities that you want from your ex, but you haven't dropped the old story of your ex yet. That's why they're not showing up or not turning into the person you want. Any more questions, guys? I'm just scrolling up in case I missed some. Could I please explain birds before land? So it's like Christopher Columbus sailing the ocean blue, he was looking for land. When he was approaching land, he noticed birds. He didn't know the land was there, he saw the birds first. Birds before land means something is coming that you want, but you get birds first, like guys coming out the woodwork, people giving you attention that aren't your specific person, but they're giving you attention based on what you're affirming. I'm so beautiful, I'm so loved and wanted, and people start treating you like that. That's birds before land. Or you want a specific job and you get offered other jobs that are similar but not that job. It means it's on its way, it's just not here yet. But it means your self-concept is working. If the SP takes ages, it's because you haven't dropped the old story. Any more questions? I'm feeling much better since I've been doing self-concept, bit of SP when waking up and going to sleep, hopefully. Wonderful, darling. Yes, concentrate on that specific, not specific person, self-concept, guys, because you've got to change you to change them. I'm putting a lot of little black and white videos on at the moment, little reminders for you guys about when your 3D isn't showing you yet what you want, what that means, okay? Just persist in your new affirmations about you. Persist in working on you and focus on you, please, because then the 3D will change faster, okay? We'll see some movement soon, yes, darling. Just affirm, I always see movement. There is always movement, even if I can't see it. It's always happening, okay? Guys, I've got to go because I'm getting a really bad headache. Might be because I've got too many lights on. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. How to drop the old story. Yes. If he really hurt you, darling, you've got to remember you hurt you with your shitty thinking. You had some shitty thinking. Negative thinking, you drove them away with your shitty thinking, you had all these thoughts, maybe he doesn't love me, maybe he doesn't want me, maybe he wants other people, maybe he's going to cheat, and then they do, okay? And then they reflect your thinking with what they do and what they say. You've got to forgive them. They know not what they do. They were simply reflecting your shitty subconscious thinking that you weren't aware of. Go and watch all my lives, darling. So, guys, please go watch my lives in the Facebook group. There's 85 live videos in there for you. I save them all. Save all of these in the Facebook group. Manifest Space, Live Space, with Space, Loz. Go and watch them all. Join the group. You just have to answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer, okay? And it's a lovely, supportive community. There is a forum every week posted on a Monday. It's a Q&A forum. You can go and ask questions in there, okay? And everyone in the group gives help. It's a lovely, supportive community. Then, if you don't follow me, follow Manifest Live with Loz. I go live twice daily. Morning time UK and night time US. And it's kind of opposite morning and night Australia, okay? And please follow me if you don't follow me already, because then you'll know, and you click the notification bell, you know when I go live. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And if you want one-to-one coaching with me, DM me in the chat in my Manifest Live with Loz Facebook or in my DMs on TikTok. We set up a one-to-one coaching call, video coaching call, paid coaching. It's half an hour, but it goes for longer. You send me the backstory of what you're trying to manifest and a bit about your childhood. I analyze the subconscious thinking to get your shit for you, and I come up with an action plan specific to you. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time.